In today's video, we will talk about why you don't need revenge on the narcissist. The way they live is embarrassing enough. If you're new to this channel, welcome. This channel is all about helping you gain knowledge and spread awareness about narcissistic abuse so that you can heal, so that you can thrive, and so that you can be the best version of yourself. Now let's get started with today's topic. Let's face it, who among us hasn't fantasized about getting back at a narcissist? When you're going through their abuse, when you're stuck in the cycles of their manipulation, when you're dealing with the aftermath of their betrayal, when you're trying to pick up the pieces of your life that they destroyed, when you're suffering because of them, there is a part of you that wishes to see them suffer. There is a part of you that wishes to see them fall. There is a part of you that wants to make them pay for what they did to you. And this is very natural. This is very human. And this desire for revenge is even stronger if you have been through chronic abuse, if you have been through long-term abuse. I am saying this because many survivors of narcissistic abuse carry this guilt with them. They feel guilty that they want the narcissist to suffer. They feel guilty that they wish to see the narcissist lose. They feel guilty that they wish for the narcissist to experience some kind of pain because of what they put them through. Please let me say this again. It is normal to want the narcissist to suffer. It is normal to wish to see them fall. It is normal to want them to experience some kind of pain because of what they did to you. But here is what I am saying. You do not need to see them suffer. You do not need to see them fall. You do not need to see them experience any kind of pain because of what they did to you, because the way they live is embarrassing enough. Let me explain this. A narcissist lives a life full of superficial relationships. They never connect with people on a deeper level. They do not care about others. They only care about themselves. They live a life where everything is transactional. Everything is a means to an end. People are a means to an end. Emotions are a means to an end. Love is a means to an end. Admiration is a means to an end. All they care about is how they look, how they appear to others. All they care about is how they are perceived by others. All they care about is what people say about them and what people do for them. They live a life where they constantly have to perform. They constantly have to shape-shift according to the people around them. They constantly have to change their personality depending on the person they are talking to. They live a life where they are always seeking validation. They are always looking for external sources to fill the void within them. They are always looking for someone to complete them because they do not know how to do it themselves. A narcissist lives a life where every single day is full of anxiety and fear. They fear losing the things they have. They fear losing the people that they have. They fear losing the admiration that they get. They fear being abandoned. They fear being left alone. They fear losing control over people and situations, because of which they try to control others. They try to manipulate others. They try to gaslight others. They try to harm others because they fear losing the upper hand. They fear losing the upper hand. And because of this constant fear, they become more and more reactive. They become more and more volatile. They start lashing out. They start blaming others. They start being manipulative and controlling and abusive. And this makes their life even more miserable. A narcissist lives a life where no one respects them. They might be feared, they might be avoided, but they are not respected. Do you know why? Because deep down everyone knows they are not a good person. Everyone knows that under the mask they wear, under the facade they present, they are not a good person. And no one respects a person they know is not good. They might be feared, they might be avoided, but they are not respected. A narcissist lives a life where they constantly have to pretend. They constantly have to pretend to be happy. They constantly have to pretend to be confident. They constantly have to pretend to be strong. They constantly have to pretend to be caring. They constantly have to pretend to be loving. And this exhausting charade takes a toll on them. This exhausting charade becomes more and more difficult with each passing day. And this adds to their misery. A narcissist lives a life where they are always craving something more. They are never satisfied with what they have. They are never happy with what they have. They are always wanting more, always wanting better, always wanting bigger. They are never grateful for what they have. They are never thankful for what they have. And this constant dissatisfaction makes their life empty and meaningless. A narcissist lives a life where no one defends them. No one speaks up for them. No one stands by them. They are all talk and no action. They make big promises. They speak highly of themselves. They blow hot air. But when the chips are down, when the going gets tough, when the situation demands, no one is there for them. No one defends them. No one believes in them. No one stands by them. And this isolation adds to their misery. So you see, a narcissist leads a life that is filled with superficiality, manipulation, and misery. Their lives are a constant struggle with fear, insecurity, and loneliness. So you do not need to wish for them to suffer. You do not need to wish for them to fall. You do not need to wish for them to experience pain because the way they live is embarrassing enough. The way they live is pathetic enough. The way they live is painful enough. The fact that you recognize the hollowness, the emptiness, the meaninglessness of their existence gives you the strength and the power to rise above their toxicity. The fact that you recognize the superficiality of their relationships gives you the power to build meaningful connections with others. The fact that you recognize their constant need for control and validation gives you the power to set boundaries and prioritize your own needs. The fact that you recognize their fear and their anxiety gives you the power to remain calm and centered in the face of their manipulations. So instead of wasting your precious time and energy on seeking revenge, focus on creating a life that is filled with authenticity, depth, and meaning. Focus on nurturing relationships that are based on mutual respect and support. Focus on embracing your true self and living according to your values and principles. Focus on healing and growing from the experience of narcissistic abuse. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself. You don't need revenge on the narcissist. The way they live is embarrassing enough. Revenge is like serving a life sentence. You are punishing yourself by holding on to those negative emotions. You are punishing yourself by thinking about them, by focusing on them, by giving them your time and your energy. But when you choose to walk away from the narcissist, when you choose to focus on your own life, when you choose to create a life that is filled with authenticity, depth, and meaning, you are truly taking the high road. You are truly empowering yourself. You are truly setting yourself free. So let go of the desire for revenge. Embrace the freedom that comes with letting go. Embrace the joy that comes with focusing on your own life. Embrace the happiness that comes with creating a future that is bright and hopeful. And remember, the narcissist may live a life that is filled with superficiality, manipulation, and misery, but you don't have to. You have the power to create a life that is filled with authenticity, depth, and meaning. You have the power to create a life that is truly yours. So go out there and live your life to the fullest. Go out there and chase your dreams. Go out there and make your future. Don't look back. Don't waste your time on the narcissist. They are not worth it. With that, let's bring this video to an end. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please make sure to share this video with others and leave a comment below. Your comments really help the algorithm. And I would love to hear from you. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so because I have a lot more videos coming up. And I would love to have you here. I'll talk with you in the next one. Until then, let the healing begin and continue.